how to multiply rational expression. So yan yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. But in this lesson, I am expecting na marunong na kayong mag-factor ng polynomials para hindi kayo mahirapan sa pag-multiply ng ating rational expression. But before that, let us recall how to multiply fractions. Let's say we have 3/4 multiplied by 10/9. So kung i-recall natin ang step-by-step procedure how to multiply fractions, ito yung first step. So number 1, factor both numerator and denominator para sa ating dalawang given. So for the first given, 3/4, yung 3 ay simplified na. Pero yung ating 4, meron pa siyang factor na 2 times 2. Then, ang 10/9 naman, pag finactor natin, meron tayong 2 times 5 and 3 times 3. Okay, after that, na-factor na natin. Ang next step ay to cancel common terms. Pwede tayo mag-cancel ng common terms across. Or, pwede rin namang yung magkatapat. So, if we're going to cancel common terms, meron tayong 3. Then, dito naman sa dalawang to, meron tayong 2. Bukod dyan, wala na. So, after that, we will perform the last step, which is multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by the denominator. So, since wala na natira dito, understood na meron tayong 1, and 1 times 5 is still 5. Okay, next. 2 times 3, we have 6. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating product is 5/6. So, bakit natin i-recall yung process ng multiplying fraction? So, kung ano yung step-by-step na ginawa natin, yun din ang gagawin natin in multiplying rational expression, but the only difference is that rational expression consists of polynomial. Okay, for you to understand, let us have an example. Example number 1, multiply 3x squared over 2 by 2/9x. So, step 1 natin kanina, factor both numerator and denominator of our 2 given. So, we have 3 times x times x. Okay, next. 2 is already in simplest form. Wala na siyang factor. Next, para naman sa ating next given, again, meron ulit tayong 2. So, copy lang natin yan. Then, 9x, meron tayo dyang factor na 3 times 3, then yung ating x. So, ito na ngayon yung factor ng first given and then yung second given. Now, for our step 2, cancel common factors. So, unahin natin to, yung magka-across. Ano-ano yung common factors nila? We have 3 and x. Okay, next. Dito naman, common ang 2. Okay, so kung i-multiply natin yung mga natira, we have x over 3 na lang. So, ito na yung ating final answer. So, their product is equal to x over 3. Okay, next example, example number 2. Now, we have trinomial term and binomial term. X squared minus x minus 6 over 5x plus 5 multiplied by 5 over x minus 3. So, meron na naman tayong trinomial term. I-recall natin ulit how to factor. Kasi yun yung ating step 1. Factor natin yung given sa left side and sa right side. So, paano ulit natin i-factor ang trinomial where a is equal to 1? So, ito yung step-by-step procedure. Pwede nyong i-post para maintindihan paano nakuha ang factor. Okay, so we have x minus 3 times x plus 2. Then, for our denominator, so since ito ay binomial, tingnan natin, meron siyang common factor. So, pag kinuha natin yung common factor niya, so we have 5. Then, divide natin siya sa 5, yung 5x plus 5. So, we have x. 5x divided by 5 is x. Then, 5 divided by 5 is 1. So, ito na ngayon yung factor niya. Next, multiplied by yung 5, wala na siyang factor. So, sulat lang natin. The same with x minus 3. Hindi na natin siya pwedeng i-factor. So, simplest form na yan. Okay, next step. Cancel common factors. So, tingnan natin muna itong magkatapat. So, merong common sa kanila, which is x minus 3. Then, dito naman, common ang ating constant na 5 dito. Okay, so lista natin ano-ano yung mga natira. We have x plus 2. Okay, lagay na natin sa kabila. So, dito na lang. We have x plus 2 over, ang natira naman dito ay x plus 1. So, ito na yung ating sagot. Example number 3, we have 5x cubed over 5x plus 10 multiplied by x squared minus 4 over x squared. Okay, so first step again, factor the numerator and the denominator of the two given. So, ang ating 5x cubed, ang factor niya lang ay 5 times x times x times x. Okay, next. For 5x plus 10, meron tayong common factor na 5. So, using factoring by common monomial factor, next is to divide. So, 5x divided by 5 is x. Then, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So, ito na ngayon yung factor ng ating given sa left side. Next is x squared minus 4. So, ang tawag natin dyan ay difference of two squares. So, ang pagpa-factor niyan ulit, i-recall natin na kukunin lang natin yung square root niya and i-represent natin siya as sum and difference. So, we have x and square root ng 4 ay 2. So, ang factor niya ay x plus 2 over, x plus 2 times x minus 2. Then, para sa ating denominator, which is x squared, para ma-factor siya, expand lang natin. So, x times x. Okay, so na-factor na natin ang ating 2 given. Next is, cancel the common factors. So, titingnan natin siya across. So, for this given, ang common factor natin ay x lang. So, dalawa. Then, dito naman, we have x plus 2. So, x plus 2, x plus 2. Tingnan natin, ano-ano yung mga natira. So, we have 5 and x minus 2. Over, ang natira naman dito ay 5 na lang. Okay, therefore, pwede pa natin siyang i-simplify. Kasi, 5 can be divided to 5. So, pwede siyang makancel. So, ang final answer na lang natin ay x minus 2 over 1 or simply x minus 2. So, kahit hindi na natin ilagay yung 1, since siya naman ay nasa denominator. So, ito na ngayon yung ating final answer. Example number 4. we have x squared minus 9 divided by or over x squared minus 2x minus 8 times x minus 4 over x minus 3. So, ganun ulit. First step, factor muna natin yung left side. Recall that the numerator is a difference of two squares. So, ang factor natin dyan ay sum and difference. So, kung napapansin nyo, paulit-ulit lang yung ating process para ma-recall nyo how to factor. So, we have x plus 3 and x minus 3. Next, this time, trinomial ang ating given. So, paano natin i-factor yan? Ito yung mga steps. So, pinapakita ko na lang. Pwede nyo pong i-post ang video. So, ang factor natin dyan ay x minus 4 and x plus 2. Okay? Times, para naman sa given natin sa right side, both given naman ay simplest form na. So, hindi na natin siya i-factor. Since wala na tayong makukuhang factor sa kanya. Okay? So, cancellation na tayo ng common factors. So, dito, we have x minus 3. Then, dito naman, we have x minus 4. Ano-ano ang mga natirang factor? We have x plus 3 over x plus 2. So, yan na yung ating sagot. Okay, for our last example, medyo mahaba yung ating last given. Kaya, diretso na tayo. Let us factor first the left side. So, we have, okay, yan yung process ng pagpa-factor ng ating numerator. So, ang nakuha nating factor ay x minus 2 times x minus 6. Okay, for our denominator, siya ay difference of two squares. So, ang square root natin dyan ay x and 4. So, ang factors natin, x plus 4, x minus 4. Then, sa ating right side, we have 4x plus 16. So, meron ba tayong common factor? Okay, so we have 4. So, factor out na natin siya. Ang mga natira, 4x divided by 4 is x. Then, 16 divided by 4 is 4. Next. The same sa ating given dito, ang ating denominator ay general trinomial or pwede pala siya sa ating perfect square trinomial since ito ay perfect square. And, okay, so negative 4 ang kanyang middle term. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung process ng pagpa-factor. Ang factor natin ay x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay, next step. Cancel na natin yung common factors. So, we have x minus 2 and dito naman ay x plus 4. So, ano-ano yung mga natira? We have 4. So, yung numerical coefficient or yung number muna. Sorry, yung ating constant. So, for our final answer, we have, yung mga natira, we have 4, then x minus 6 over x minus 4 over x minus 2. So, ito na ngayon yung ating final answer.